Be showing you how to create a works cited page for the end of your iExplore paper. Your works cited page doesn't need to be a document by itself. You can do it just on the last page of your document. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to go to the end of your document and you'll want to simply just type the words works cited. And that's going to show us that your works cited page has started. Then you're going to return down to the next line. The purpose of a works cited page is to show us where you got your sources from. And this tells us that you did the research, that you did the work finding sources to give us information about your topic. And this is something that as you go on to high school and college, you'll be expected to do. And so we want to show you how to do that today. Some of your sources will have the citations already down at the bottom. And so I want to show you what that looks like. And then I want to also show you what to do when a citation isn't given. So all of you should have an article from Minopedia. And if you go to Minopedia, you'll notice that right underneath the title and underneath the creator and the source, there's a place that says cite. And that is the citation. That tells us where you got the information from. And so what you'll want to do is you'll want to hover your finger and touch that, and then your citation will pop up. And what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to select that text, then you're going to copy it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your document and you're going to paste it. Okay, so now my citation is here in my works cited. If you're lucky to have a citation like that, you're good to go. All you need to do is copy and paste those. But sometimes you're going to have articles that don't have citations. For example, here's another one of my articles about the Wilmer 8. And you'll notice when I look at this article, it's just got the text and information, but it doesn't tell me the citation. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to do that citation. Okay? To do that citation, I'm going to go to a website that's called EasyBib. So in Google, you're going to need to search Easy, E-A-S-Y, Bib, B-I-B. And it's going to be the first one that pops up. So you're going to click on EasyBib. And EasyBib is a website, and what this website does is it creates citations for you. Okay, this is a great resource to use. You're going to use it all the way through middle school, high school, and college. It's a really, really good resource that helps you create citations because, let's be honest, doing it without this is really hard. I use it all the time. So you're going to want to use EasyBib. What you're going to do is the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to pick what your source is. Okay, my source here is a website. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into EasyBib and I'm going to check that it's a website. Okay, if it's a book, you would click book. If it was a video you watched, you'd do that. Okay, if one of your options doesn't show up here, you can click over here where it says all 59 options, and there's a ton to choose from here. But my guess is that the majority of you guys, it's going to be a website that you got it from. So what I'm going to do is EasyBib is really nice because it will do automatic citations for you. And so what I need to do is I need to cite my website by putting its URL in here. Now the URL is the www dot that appears at the top here. And so what I need to do is I'm going to go back to my source, and this is my URL up here. And so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to hold down on it, and I'm going to say select all. And then I'm going to copy it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to EasyBib and I'm going to paste it here. So now here's my source. Okay? Then I'm going to click Cite It. What it's going to do is it's going to start gathering information for me and I'll want to wait. Okay? Now it says, oops, we couldn't gather information for your citation. And what that means is that it means that it couldn't find it for me. Okay? If it does find it for you, it will pop up and it will give you your citation right away. Okay, and then you can just copy and paste that in. But if it doesn't do that, then you need to go and enter in the information. Okay, so what I'm going to do is anything that is highlighted in orange means that I need to enter in the information. Okay, so the first thing is my article title. So what's the title of my article? So I'm going to go back to my article here, and then here it is right here. And what I can do is I can just copy and paste my title, which is 25 years later, the Wilmer 8, Our Heroes to a New Generation. And I can go into EasyBib, and I can just simply paste that in, okay? And you'll notice because I put information in, it's no longer highlighted in orange now. So that's a really good way for me to see if I need to do something or not. So the next part is the contributor. So I need to figure out who my author is. So I'm going to go back to my source, and I see that my author's name is right up here, Asa Wilson. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, back to EasyBib, and I'm going to type my author's name. So first name ASA, middle initial wasn't given to me, so I'm going to just skip it, and then the last name was Wilson. Okay. Next, I'm going to go down to the website title, and so that is looking at where did I get the website. Okay, where did I get it from? Well, when I look on here, it doesn't show me the website title. Okay, but if I go back to where I originally got it from Google search, it's right here. I'll notice that it says that this is from the University of Minnesota Duluth. And so that is going to be my website title, is the University of Minnesota Duluth. And that's going to be the same thing as my publisher or sponsor. That's who is running the website, is the University of Minnesota or Duluth. The URL already put itself in there, so we're good to go. The next thing I need to look for is the date it was electronically published. So when you were doing the CRAP test and you looked at C, is it current? What date was it written? That's the date we're talking about. So I'm going to look on here to see if it gives me a date of when my article was written. So I'm going to go back to my article and I'm going to look here to see, is there a date when it was written? And I scroll through and I see at the very, very, very bottom here, it says a version of this story appeared in the December 19th, 2002 issue of The Advocate. So that is the date. If there's no date that's given, then I'm just going to leave this part blank. But I have a date. So I'm going to look back. It was the 19th. So I'm going to type in 1/9 of what month? December. So I'm going to choose December. And the year was 2002. If for some reason I was only given the year or only given part of the date or something, just put in what you have. And then the date that it was accessed is today. So I'm just going to click on this button there, and there's my date. Now I'm going to check to make sure I've got everything that I can possibly filled in, and I do. So I'm going to hit Create Citation. Once I've hit it, then it's going to pop up here. Here is my citation. All I need to do now is select that with my finger, hit Copy, and then now I'm going to go back to my document in my Works Cited, and I'm going to paste it. That is what I need to do to complete my Works Cited.